Some of my favorite style icons have a uniform. Sometimes it's a very specific uniform, like a cartoon character. Fran Lebowitz wears a striped blazer, an Oxford, jeans, and cowboy boots. So nearly every photo of her is the same. And it's very iconic. Van Neistat wears the same type of clothing in different colors for different occasions.
I wear the same thing every day, but the colors change according to season or activity.
And Rick Owens perfectly encapsulates this.
That's my closet. I don't have very many clothes. That's a little stack of t-shirts, a little stack of shorts for here, for the factory, for every day, and that's pretty much it. I always kind of like sticking to a decision, so when I pick an outfit, I'll pretty much stick to it for a couple of years.
I like the idea of a uniform. Picking the same thing every time really forces you to enjoy the thing you wear, as well as giving you some flexibility in how you present it. Back when I worked at Whole Foods, I didn't have a uniform. The rules were wear whatever you want as long as it's inoffensive and comfortable. And while I appreciate the lack of structure in terms of like I don't have to wear a Whole Foods branded t-shirt, I chose structure because it helps eliminate decision fatigue. And so my rules were the following: comfortable shoes, which is self-explanatory, and pants with pockets. Comfortable shoes came from the fact that I was 2 miles from the store that I worked at, but it was on a path. There was a sidewalk that if I followed it would take me straight to work. And so I got up in the morning and I would walk to work if I did not have access to my car. And let's be honest, that was kind of often. So I needed comfortable shoes to not only walk in, but then also work in right after. And I usually chose my OCs or the Blundstones. As for the second rule, pants with pockets is just meant to emphasize the utility of wearing pants that are functional because of their pockets. Back in February of 2023, I got these left-hand twill selvage denim jeans from Naked and Famous. And they have served me well ever since that day, but especially during the days that I worked at Whole Foods Market. I wore them pretty much religiously for the fades. And my backup pair was this Patagonia climber pant. Elastic waistband, side cargo pocket, and incredibly comfortable fabric. It was even pretty stretchy, so I could really shove all sorts of items in my pockets, especially the back pockets. This got me thinking, how can I wear my favorite clothing without really thinking about what to wear for work? Today is June 2nd, my first day of work. We're still in the infancy stages, so nothing's really set in stone here, but here's the idea. You get one shirt for every day of the week, of the work week. So that means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, each have their own separate work shirt. And the cycle continues. My role is on a hybrid schedule, meaning I only have to go into the office on Wednesdays and Thursdays. You'll see that any day that I'm wearing my black shirt or my cream shirt, these are more business casual, where the others are more casual. Even though the dress code is pretty relaxed, not allowing myself to be so casual, because I will get stagnant. I will get lazy. I will get complacent. And so I abide by these rules. For about 2 to 3 months out of the year, we in Texas get what most people consider winter. And to buy a brand new wardrobe just for that would be irresponsible. So I cycle out a couple sweaters and a couple jackets. I've been told that the office can get pretty chilly, but I have yet to experience this for myself. So I'll just layer up if I feel really chilly one day. One more piece of my daily uniform is this watch, and a digital watch helps me keep track of the time and to be punctual. There's nothing I hate more than being late. These alarms also help me remember to clock in, clock out, go to lunch, and go home. For the first couple days I was taking all my notes in this notebook, but now I'm just using it for general information, and I just keep it on my person for whenever it's necessary. I also keep a bright red pen so that I know that it's mine. And as a reward for securing a job, I decided to treat myself with a pair of 501s. I went into the Levi's store at the Domain and was happy to just try on a pair of pants and walk out with them, but I saw they were doing some customization options. So I got myself these bright orange buttons on the button fly. Why? This is all an exercise in appreciating what I have fully. Since I have to wear business casual, I should love every piece of it fully, not just to fulfill a job requirement. No swag comes from falling in line for the sake of it. Putting your own spin on the dress code helps express creativity while also acting as a limitation. I wish I could find the clip. I wish I knew more than just explaining this clip, but there is this clip from a movie of this girl getting dressed, and she says, like, Monday we wear red, Tuesday green, pink, Wednesday polka dots, Thursday whatever. And she has a uniform, but this is for her daily casual life, and I didn't see this until I had already determined that this is what I want to do. Spoiler alert, that video, that movie, was following the life of an autistic girl. Do with that what you will. Here we go. Okay, please stand by. 2017 feature film. Wendy, played by Dakota Fanning, is a young autistic woman. She lives by a tightly structured routine and has strong preferences.
Put on an outfit. Monday, orange. Tuesday, lavender. Wednesday, blue. Thursday, dots. Friday, yellow. Saturday, purple. Sunday is red.
I think another benefit of having this dress code is it may take some time for people to notice, but I think people will eventually notice. Because I only go in office 2 days a week. And those 2 days, they will never see me not in those clothes unless something happens to it, and then I will replace it with a very similar thing.